Hi everyone, it's Cheeky Chat Gaming, keeping it simple. I just wanted to do another quick video on the warrior. I've got my level 6 warrior here and I want to just show a few skills off quickly. I've got another group that are contesting where I am, so I'm not going to be here for long. So hopefully I'll just do a bit and then we'll move on. Sadly, there's not a lot I can do about it when there's someone else contesting the camp that I'm at. As you can see, they're just pulling mobs around me here. But hey ho, that's life in the game. So I'm just going to pull a mob in front of me here and then go through a few things, and then I'm just going to go back to the spells part, and I just wanted to show these skills really. If you look at the damage on the left hand side, and let me just pull this out a bit here, so just pull it back, just so you can get some sort of idea how we're doing with as you can see, I've got a group of 5 or 6 going around, and they're going to slaughter everything here. I'm hoping they don't attack this mob here. I don't want them to interfere, because I wanted to just show you the damage that I'm doing with this, or the damage I'm not doing with this guy. Oh god, I better heal myself. Yeah, so busy watching them guys coming around, forgot about healing. And you can see there's not, but when you look at the mob, I'm actually fighting an orange mob here, so this is pretty ridiculous, to be honest. The fact that he can even fight this, but I have got a cleric behind me, so that's the reason why he can fight it. But normally I can fight maybe whites, maybe an odd yellow, depending what kind of mob it is. This mob's really tough. You can see I'm struggling with this. I'm having to keep my cleric behind me healed. So it's one of them. So this is going to be a tough battle all the way through. He's hitting me for not a lot when I've got this thing around me, but as soon as that drops, I'm in trouble. But as you can see, I've got 9 seconds left on it, so should be alright, hopefully. If not, I'll die. Such is life. My cleric's got a potion anyway, if push comes to shove. You can see the limit of skills on here. I mean, I shouldn't be fighting this mob, to be honest. It's too high for me, especially orange. But I want you to see how much XP they get when you get into something like this. It's quite phenomenal, to be fair. So if you get in a group like that, it's just ran past me, you can fight these kind of mobs quite easily. No problem whatsoever. I'm not using anything spectacular either. I've got some earrings in, which are cool, but I'm just using a 4 damage weapon and a shield to bash for obvious reasons. Because without a bash, I'm nobody. And this is pretty much what you'd be doing in a group. I haven't got a cloak on this guy. Oh, interesting. I should be using this skill here, striking break, and I'm forgetting to do it. My bad. It's quite late for me, guys. I'm pretty tired, to be honest. I've done about 4 videos today, so I'm paying the price for that now. I'm really tired. It's been a hell of a long day, but we're nearly done. We nearly killed this mob. It'll be interesting. So we can see I'm just about 1/4 of an inch short of my XP there. So my cleric's kept me alive, which is cool. As long as I don't get an ad, I'll be fine. Possible ads, am I right? This will complete my quest here, so I really need to kill this guy. I'm going to go through the damage once this has been killed. Finally. So there you go. I was about there, so you can see how much XP I got for that. Heck of a lot. Which is fantastic, to be fair. You can't complain at that. So skill wise, there's not a lot of skills to level 6. Once you get to level 6, guys, it jumps up to level 8 before you can get your next skill. I was hoping to come on here. I've been helping a friend level up, to be honest, so otherwise I would have been level 8 on this character today. So I might do a third video on this at a later stage when I've got a few more levels. I do want to get to level 8 at least to show you some of the other skills that are there. So I'm just going to go through that some of the damage so you can see, because you've got to take into account that I'm actually using... Wow, that was a pretty good hit, wasn't it? Oh, that's someone else. That's someone else. So let me just click on self. Yeah, I'm going to say that was a big hit. That'll have been a chamois, that. So you can see I'm not taking any damage off him, or very little, but I am getting an odd one in. When you think that my weapon damage is only 4, I'm getting a 13 in there. But you can see some of them are just not hitting at all. Missed. That's because of the high level of this character. So when you think about that, because that was like, I'm level 6 and that was a level 10 or 11 character NPC. So on the back of that, I think this bear's going to have a go at me ears now because I've just pulled it. So let's have a look and see what. Right, this is yellow, so this is more like it. So this will give us a bit more information. Let me just get that off of my dude, otherwise he's going to end up with a smack in the head. So this is more realistic. So you can see already, look, 14s, 12s. I need to use this skill here because if this doubles up, you see it's 44 seconds. Each time I add on to that, it increases my my ability to scare the mob. But I'm not getting the hits in because I'm using that, but I am actually going to start hitting now because I need to. So that was a 13 and an 18, as you can see. So you can see when you fight, this is yellow to me, so this is 2.5 to 3 levels higher than me. So you can see now, this is pretty cool, to be fair. Damage wise, I can't really complain. You always want more damage, but you can't always have more damage, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is, isn't it? But anything around the 8 mark is cool for this kind of weapon. You're doubling the pain on the weapon, and that's a shield bash that caused that damage, not the weapon. That was the weapon. So you can see what's having an effect. This should be a better one. I missed with that. That's unfortunate. Right, so there you go, 13. And so that's more applicable really for the level of weapon that I'm using. So to be fair, that's pretty damn good. Normally average about 8. There you go. That's the average with this level of character at the level that I'm at, which is, you know, respectable. And that there is pretty damn good. That slam is 18. So it goes to prove that the shield does make a massive difference, but it's also down to the skill of your shield. So you need to have block maxed out, and that's when you'll start to see the effects of that. The other thing you need with a warrior is you need to use an axe, a crushing weapon. You can see I've not used a crushing at all yet. A crushing weapon, an axe, and a sword. So you need a slash, which is not called slashing, it's called something else. Blade, there we go. So you need blade, axe, and crushing, and that's because of your open and closes of techniques. Because further down the line, it will give a different result each time you hit. So if someone opens up and you hit with a different weapon, then what will happen is you'll have a different result. So you'll either take armor class off it, you'll reduce the hit point, or you'll make them more vulnerable depending which weapon you're using. So that's another reason why you need that. You need that skill. So this is just to stop you guys from, I only want to use a spear and all that. You need to be aware that because of the opening and closes on the techniques, you need to be able to max them out. So you're going to have to carry, so each time you go out, just take a different weapon with you. I know you might find a favourite weapon that gives you, I don't know, like a +2 strength or something like that, and that's cool. But it's also, it helps if you, I'm just going to go and pull that mob, but these guys are just murdering everything. I wanted to pull one more mob, which is a bit more my level, so I think there might be one over the road here, so I'm just going to run over and take it, if there's one here. Yeah, there's a bear there, look. I'm now knackered from running, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, I'm going to jump on this and bring my cleric over to keep me alive. So it's kind of important that you do use the right tool for the job, because obviously if you're just using the same weapon over and over and over again, all you're going to get is the same result from that one weapon. You're not really going to get any benefit from using the different weapons for the techniques. So that's 15 on the sword attack. That's pretty damn good. Let's check this out. Right, this is yellow again, so you know it's going to be about the same. This might be a big hit. A 12. It's not big, but 13. So there you go. There's some good average scores there, to be fair. So the warrior can hold its own, and in a group, you need to wear a shield in a group, because obviously the cleric's going to be whining because otherwise you're taking too much. This is the reason why I'm showing what's going on here. The cleric's putting a shield on, and that shield, you can see it's going to last for 7. I can top it up and it'll last for 20 now. Watch this. So now he's tagged it on again. So that gives the cleric a chance to sit down. This cleric's got plenty of mana, so he's fine. But it gives you plenty of time to cause damage, and you can use this. It says gain tactical advantage by breaking target's will, and they stack. So if you keep adding them on, you get more bonus, and then the mob will run off. I'm going to give my guy a heal. I'm not going to faff about here. Just going to. He's winning anyway. So slam. Look at that. 16 damage on a slam. So hopefully that will give you guys some inspiration with regards to the warrior, because the warrior can hold it on. I'm tooled up here as well, by the way. I've got these 2 earrings on here which are doing +5 physical crits. Obviously the spells are relevant to me here. I've also, no, I haven't got a ring on. I thought I had a ring on, but I haven't. I need to get a ring, an agility ring for this guy, but I'll get that another time. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to flirt back to my bind point, and I'm going to show you the new skills on the warrior, because there were only 6 in there previously. I think there was 6 or 8 here last time I showed this. So before it goes too dark, let's go on here quick. So I'm going to take it from 6. So you can see here, I'm pretty sure 6 was the highest skills that were in here. Oh, they were 4, sorry. There you go, 6. So you've got 8 shield block, 8 pound. So pound the enemy with your weapon, dealing heavy damage and causing disempower on target with less than 40% health, reducing their outgoing physical damage by 20% for 10 seconds, which is a great skill. I need to move my... This guy's waving at me. I just need to get into a safe place with my cleric, because they're all running past me here. I don't want anyone dropping a mob on me, so excuse me a minute, guys, and I'll go through the rest of this with you in a sec. So let's keep my guy in a safe place here. So yeah, where was we up to there? Level 12, I think it was, what was it? It was the one with 20% block. Oh, it's this one here, right? So it was level 8. So level 10 is plant a banner of war for, near you for up to 30 seconds. Anyone remain within 10 yards of the banner, increase your block chance and block rating. Rageful shout, unleash a rage. So this is another taunt spell skill. Rage-filled shout, refreshing your cooldown of your trout ability. Trout. Let's go trout fishing. Your taunt ability. Challenges banner. So I'm sure we read that one a minute ago. We did. Furious howl. Release a howl. Oh right, this is where I was. Sorry guys. Increasing the physical damage of your group by 20% for 10 seconds. That is fantastic. Banner of arms. Another banner. So I'm getting a banner each 2 levels. So I'm guessing it's going to increase the strength of it. So plant a banner for warrior for 30 seconds, remaining within 10 meters of the banner will increase the group's hit rate. And also these are different banners. So that's a hit rating. The other one was a defensive rating. Okay, conquest formation 1. Command your group into an offensive formation, increasing each member's melee and casting speed by 10%. But reducing movement speed by 20% for the duration. But if you're fighting anyway, you're not moving. It's only if you're in trouble you need to run. That's when this becomes a bit of a nightmare. Smash. Smash the enemy with your weapon, dealing heavy damage and causing disembowel on targets with less than 40% health. Oh, this is where we were. Sorry guys, I'm miles behind where I was before. Plant a banner in the near you for 30 seconds, remaining within 10. The banner will increase the group's physical damage, while enemies within 10 meters will reduce their physical damage. So you can see these banners are pretty damn good, to be fair. So that's number 16. Put it to the top. Rally banner 1. So plant a banner near you for 30 seconds, remaining within 10 meters of the banner. Reduce the duration of loss of control effects on your group, while increasing the duration of loss effects on the enemy within 10 meters. So depending what mobs you're fighting will depend what banner you really need, I guess. Which kind of makes sense, really. And then we've got 18. Command your group into tactical formation, granting immunity from loss control effects, but reducing armor class by 20%. I'm not sure I'll be happy about that, especially when you need. But the armor class isn't working at the moment anyway, so now it's irrelevant. Close the gap. Leap to an enemy location up to 12 meters away and strike with your weapon, dealing physical damage. Only usable while in combat. No shit, Sherlock. Scroll last stand. So stand your ground, increasing your block chance and incoming healing by 50% for 10 seconds. That's fantastic. Only use this when your health is below 40%. Great shout, that. Because warriors, I mean, crikey, warriors would definitely lose their health very quickly, especially if they've not got that protection from the cleric around them. And you'll find that magic users are actually, you're more susceptible to magic user problems than you are physical problems. So you need to have your magic ability up max. You can see mine's 21 at the moment. So we're up to 20. So another block. So plant your banner in the ground for 30 seconds, remaining within 10 meters of the banner will increase your block chance. That was the remaining, right? So 22. Plant the banner for 30 seconds, remaining within 10 meters of the banner will increase the threat generated by your actions in combat. So that's a taunt one. Pulverize, that's a great word, isn't it? Should have got a character called Pulverizer, that'd be great. Pulverize the enemy with your weapon, dealing heavy damage and causing disempower on targets with less than 40% health, reducing their outgoing physical damage by 20% for 10 seconds. So, and you can see what skills you have to use, look, Constitution and Strength. So that's where you're going to be putting your points, guys. Again, banner at 30 seconds, I'm not going to read that part, but the bits in the put, increase your group's hit rating, while enemies in 10 meters will reduce their dodge, block and parry rating. So these are great banners. Banner of Onslaught 2, so it's same as Onslaught 1, only twice as good. So increase your group physical damage while enemies is reduced physical damage. Rally banner 2, and this is at 28. So again, reduce the duration loss of control effects and the duration of control effects on the enemies. Banner 3, remain within 10 meters of the banner, increase the block chance. Shatter, strength and con again, obviously. Shatter the enemy with your weapon, dealing heavy damage and causing disempower on targets with less than 40% health, reducing their outgoing physical damage by 20% for 10 seconds. It'd be interesting to know what the it said cooldown for 10 seconds, so I'm guessing. I don't know what the cooldown will be. It might be a 30-second one or something like that. Look at the price of these, 99. Oh my god, I'm fainting here. Scroll Challenger banner 3. So same again, increase the threat generation of your actions in combat. Banner of Arms 3. Increase the group hit rate while reducing the dodge, block and parry of the enemy. Onslaught 3. Increase your group's physical damage while enemies 10% will reduce their physical damage. And Rally banner 3. Reduce the duration of loss control effects on your group while increasing the duration of loss effects on the enemy's banner within 10 meters of your banner. Demolish the enemy with your weapon, dealing heavy damage and causing disempower on target with less than 40% health, reducing their outgoing physical damage by 20% for 10 seconds. So you can see this is much better than what it used to be. Again, plant the banner, increase your block chance and block rating. So the fact that we've even got these in now is fantastic. I mean, not all the classes have got their have got their skills in. So I think there's it might be. I think the enchanter hasn't. Maybe I'm not sure about the wizard. Can't remember. But you can see that there's plenty of potential here for the warrior to be outstanding. I am going to be playing this. I'm going to play a warrior. My main's going to be a pally, but I'm predominantly a melee class player, so I will be dabbling with the warrior occasionally, because I'm interested to see how they develop it and what the banner effects are really like, and if they have a massive effect on groups, because I can see this being the main tank when it comes to fighting boss mobs and stuff like that, especially with some of them skills that you can see in there, and with the right weapon, with a strength or a con on it. Because the cons, you could have con on a shield and then put strength with because this shield, I made this shield with my guy, so, but I chose not to put a powder on it. But if I'd have had a powder of constitution and put it on here, then that would have made a difference, especially with being able to use block. So you can see by combining the two, you're going to get that effect that you need when you need the con and the strength combination. So the more con that you've got, see, my con's only 7 on this guy, but my strength's 6, which is even worse. But I haven't got any anything with stats on it. So obviously, I'll be looking to get earrings or ring. Well, the crit rating on there is fine on the earrings, to be honest. But I'll be looking to get like a necklace with a blocking on it, and maybe a couple of rings with strength on it, strength 1 or strength 2. And that could have a massive impact. Or have one ring with +2 strength and one ring with one ring with 2 constitution on it, because obviously they're the two. I mean, obviously 7 on my constitution is the main one there. But I'm surprised I haven't got any on the strength, because that's when you allocate it normally puts them 1 in each, unless it's put 2 in constitution, which kind of makes sense because it increases your armor class and crowd control, which is what you need with the banners. So I hope that gives you an insight, guys, into what the warriors are like, because there was very limited information about them originally, and they were very basic to play, and they didn't really hold the aggro a lot. But I can tell you now, this has been fun. I've been playing this today until my friend logged on, and I'm using another lower level Warrington. Goodness gracious me, what's the matter with me tonight? I can't put my words together. It's because I'm really tired. But yeah, I helped him with a lower level warrior that I made, just so that he could start leveling a chamois up, and we've had a bit of a blast on that, to be honest. It's been good fun. So I'm going to call it a quits here now, guys. If you've got any questions about the warrior, please let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Obviously we need more information visually when you're using these skills to see what's actually going on, because obviously it's better to see when you're actually watching what's being written in here. You can see more of the effects, what's mitigated, what weapon you're using. It's not obvious at first, but you can change this to group, to others, and or whatever. So you've got the option, just reduce it so it's just damage, or both, or just outgoing, so I can just put mine on. So that's totally all I'm going to start using this so that you guys can see this better. And it doesn't matter what the enemy's doing, it's irrelevant, isn't it? So I'll start using this more like this on this box so we can see the criticals. Look at that. So Warpig dealt 16 physical damage to the boar with a slam shield, 3 mitigated criticals, so that's why it got 16 on it. And these criticals are really important. This was a critical with the auto attack. The auto attack, I don't like the auto attack. I would prefer if it was skill based, with just what we've got here, because the auto attack, it's giving you false information. We don't need an auto attack, in my opinion. But they must have put this in for a reason, for the figures. I don't know why. I can't understand why we need an auto attack. When we've got, if this is going to supersede the skill and I've got this, then, or if I've used my skills and then the auto attack goes in, I'm cool with that. But if this is going to stop me using them, I don't want that. So I'm going to have to watch that more carefully. Now I've got this table up like this where it's just the outgoings on my damage. I'm going to be watching this very carefully and see what's going on, so I can work out what, where and why. So anyway, guys, Thanks again. Listen, thanks for all the messages I've had today for my birthday. I really appreciate it. You guys rock. I know I'm never going to do this again. Well, I say never, but I'm not in the habit of doing 5 videos in one day. It just kills me, because that means I'm putting at least half an hour to 45 minutes on each session, and then I've got to upload it and do all the rest to go with it. So yeah, I kind of like, this is going to happen again, guys. Just hope you enjoyed the videos that I've made today, and I'm really looking forward to early access now. We're getting close to it now, so sooner or later all this is going to get wiped. So I've stopped collecting mats now. I'm not really doing any crafting. I'm going to do some more crafting on my Pally, who's only 12 and a half. I need to get him to 13 to get to the next tier of weapons, and then I want to make a couple of weapons and see what sort of effect we get. I've got the axe that I had on my Pally. The reason why I put it on this warrior is because I've took it off my Pally, because my Pally's got a 2.8 long great sword. Got a great sword that he made, and you can see this is 7 damage, the same as my great sword that I made, but it's got a delay of 3.2, whereas my great sword's got a 2.8 delay. So I just gave this so he could upskill his skills in a great axe to 21. But I will be using a great blade on this as well, on my warrior, because it's quicker. I need more speed. When you're using two-handed, you need more speed. When you're duo, and you can use a two-handed, because the chamois or the cleric can keep you alive even with a two-hander in your hand. So it doesn't matter, because you're getting that shield from the cleric all the time, and you're not going to feel the pain of, so you don't need that shield. But then you miss the shield bash. That's the only drawback with that. So it's kind of like swings and roundabouts, but the damage that you're doing with a two-handed is far more superior. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on now, guys. I'll see you on my next video. It'll probably be, I don't know, tomorrow or a couple of days away now. I need to take a bit of a break after today. I'm wiped out now. So again, thank you very much, everybody. I do appreciate all the messages that you guys have sent me, and the birthday wishes. You're just a great bunch of people. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Cheeky Chap Gaming signing out. Bye bye, guys.